Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. So if you've been following this channel for any length of time, it could be a very short time or a very long time, uh, you know that I love vintage Lego. And how do you get vintage Lego here in the year 2023? Well, you don't go to Kmart. Wait, Kmart's gone. You don't go to Toys R Us if you're in the U.S. You don't go even to stores that are still open, like in the U.S., like Walmart. You got to go to a third-party site like BrickLink, eBay, Mercari, maybe even Whatnot, although I don't know how you find anything on Whatnot useful. Still trying to figure that website out. But anyway, so I've done a lot of videos on this channel about BrickLink and eBay, since those are the primary two places that I get vintage Lego. There's also another site and store, it's Goodwill, that you can find stuff. It's not as often and as specific with the other sites. But so I've done a lot of videos about these, and especially BrickLink. I mean, BrickLink is, if you're a Lego collector, that's one of the best websites for getting vintage Lego or for selling. And I've done videos covering both of those topics, both selling and buying. So I think at this point I'm old, and I've been on BrickLink since it was BrickBay. I wasn't an early adopter. I think BrickLink was around for a few months before I ever signed up. But yes, I've been on BrickBay/BrickLink for a very long time. And so I would say that I don't know if it'd be appropriate to call myself an expert, but I've probably bought more stuff on BrickLink than 99%. And that's not the 99% complete way of using 99%. It literally is probably one out of 100 or less people that have bought as many different orders as I have over the years. And while I'm not the largest store, even in my state, fifth largest, I am in the top 100 as far as number of parts in the United States. And this is doing it as a hobby. So I've sold 5,000. I never did the 5,000 order celebration, but I've had 5,000 orders placed in my store. Again, not the biggest store, probably not even the best. Well, definitely not the best store. I don't even buy from. I mean, I do occasionally buy from my own store. I take from my own store, but most of what I sell in my store is from the modern era, the last 10 years or so. And so I don't sell a lot of vintage, but when I buy, I'm looking at vintage for the most part. So that long-winded intro, I am going to be doing a haul. But I just wanted to get this out of the way. I saw something the other day, and it's one of those things that really shouldn't make me upset, but it does make me upset, both as a buyer on BrickLink and as a seller. I just saw where somebody who has a much larger store than I have basically gets kind of annoyed if people want to place orders that the lot value is very low. So I get a lot of orders, like somebody may buy 20 lots, 30 pieces, something like that. I also get orders where they may buy 200 lots and 400 pieces. So it's like a lot of different lots. And yes, those are harder to pick, and they are more time consuming to pick. But I don't... Yes, I would prefer to have the person that buys one lot that's 5 pieces and it's $20. But that's how many pieces do I got in my store that are worth $4 or $5 each? If you sell minifigures and stuff, it's more likely. And I think this is why somebody like Pop's Block Shop does very well, because he focuses on minifigures, minifigure parts. Although he does have a large variety of other things, it's like having things that are high value. It's more advantageous to you as a seller picking orders that things are more valuable. I mean, duh. But there's still a place for those 1 and 2 and 3 cent parts, because there are people that need them, and I sell them every day. But I don't want to come across as like I'm annoyed at you for placing that order. And I am one of the few stores that is of my size that I don't have lot limit restrictions. The only thing I do have that some stores may not have is I have a minimum buy. And having a minimum buy, it does kind of eliminate some of those lot restrictions. But it also, the reason I have a minimum buy is because, I mean, why are you placing an order that's going to be small anyway? I mean, why go through the time? And yes, I get it. Sometimes people, they only need a couple of parts that don't get up to the $10 store minimum. But it's just so that it's, I mean, even Lego, like for free shipping, they have a minimum. You got to buy at least $35 to get free shipping, and other websites have a minimum buy to get the free shipping. But that being said, I still allow people to place orders that are below the minimum. They're just going to pay a fee because I have to pay the PayPal fee. And you know, if you're selling something for a quarter, and then PayPal takes their fee, it's like, you know, there's why even do the auction? So this is me not complaining about people that place these orders. I'm just explaining why there is a fee and why I prefer things to be a bit. But again, I'm not mad at the buyer. And so I don't want to have lot limits, and I don't have that in my terms. You know, the only thing I want people to do is pay on time. And I try to do it where it's instant checkout, and you pay right when you place your order. That's the best way to do it. I need to get to these packages, but so that's just my little rant. It's like, why would I be annoyed at people that are placing orders just because it's something that's going to take me a little longer to pick? I don't even do this as my regular, you know, I have a full-time job. I work 40 plus hours a week at my regular job. I do have a wife that helps me with the orders, but like today, all the orders for the weekend, I picked all of them. She didn't, you know, I give her a break as much as I can. In fact, this is the other thing that annoyed me. If people place an order today, I'm shipping it tomorrow. Today, I'm filming this on a Sunday, so I'm not going to ship it on Sunday, but even like if orders drop in Monday, if my wife is available, they go out Monday if they're placed, you know, in enough time to pick them before the post office closes. But they're definitely going out by the next day. The only exception is if we come across and we lost something. We can't find the part at the moment, and I'm better at finding them because I know the basement. Sometimes I am able to tell my wife where to go look, and she can find the part. And sometimes she's gotten good enough where if I made a mistake in putting things in a drawer, she's able to figure out where I might have made the mistake. So she's actually gotten pretty good. Like if you labeled a drawer wrong or you put a similar part in a drawer. So we've been even without waiting. But that's the only reason I would wait on somebody's orders if I was missing a part. Otherwise, they're going to. And I saw on somebody's terms where the more you ordered, the more days before they ship the order. And I'm like, days? I mean, if I place an order and I pay on Monday, why I got to wait till the next week for you to ship it because it's a big order? I'm like, why? Well, I mean, I'm not even, and I don't do that, and I have a full-time job. And these are people that this is their job, is doing BrickLink, and they're not getting many more orders than I am. So I'm like, that's my rant. And I know that some of you, that's not what you came here for, but I try to treat people on BrickLink the way I want to be treated. That includes as a buyer. I don't have overly high expectations for sellers. I understand the mistakes that can be made by sellers, but I do expect people to ship in a timely way. And it goes back, again, talking about people's terms of service. So look at people's terms of service, and it's just crazy. I don't think anybody reads terms of service. I don't think anybody reads mine, but you know, you have them there to kind of give people an expectation, especially if it's going to take a day or two for you to pick the order. It'd be nice to have it in the terms of service. Say, hey, I do want to get things out timely. It's just I can't pick them that fast. Okay, so I get it, but it shouldn't be a week. It shouldn't be a week for you to pick an order. Why are you selling? All right, so this is a haul. This one came from the United States, MJS Brick Store. I got some 1x4 bricks. I got some 1x6 trans. I got some headlight bricks. I got some, oops, those came out, yellow 1x1s. Oh, and look, some tipper parts. These yellow bags they use, they make them look dirty. They're just yellow. But that was from MJS Bricks. All right, what else we got here? Oh, this one I blocked out. I don't know who the store was. Let's see. Oh, they put an invoice on here. It's let's play bricks. All right, so again, these orders all came pretty fast from when I ordered them, but it's let's play bricks. Same order, yellow 1x2s, tipper trucks. Oh, and then I got some red 1x1x5s. That's for the bank that I'm piecing together, a vintage set that I am piecing together. So thank you, Jeremy and Christy from Let's Play Bricks. They got a card as well. That's the one thing I think I should get, is like a card. I used to put cards in the things, but I don't now. And this is the reason I haven't renewed. I think business cards, probably I should just get those for when I go to shows and stuff. But like BrickLink orders, I don't care if in my orders that I buy from, I don't care if there's an invoice in them. And I never put an invoice in mine anymore. I've never had anybody complain about it. In fact, I've only had people ask not to put an invoice, which leads me to believe that they're drop shippers, which I tend to not want to sell to drop shippers. All right, this is from Target. Target.com. We have this shirt. What is this? Oh yeah, hot dog summer shirt. I am going to have plenty of shirts for the next leap year. When's the next? Is next year? Is 2024? Is that a leap year? Does anybody know? Are there going to be 366 days? Because if there are, I got a shirt for every day now. I think I won't have to wear a jacket or something. This is the 90 years of play. This is like a school shirt. It's got that that font reminds me of like some kind of high school basketball team or something. So I got that. That was from Target, Target.com. All right, this one is from Canada. We got a package from Canada. This is another BrickLink. This actually came pretty fast coming from Canada. I think he put an invoice in here. Again, people, if you're a seller, it's not, I understand why they do it, because like he used it as a checklist on there. But if you want to save your ink and your paper, you just use the temporary check boxes on BrickLink, and you don't have to waste your paper in here. But I did this. I did this for years on BrickLink. I pick orders just like he did. He doesn't even know about the check boxes, but it's probably good because he's going over here and just checking the quantity, which is good. What store was this? It's from Canada. Why do I not see the store name? Upstairs Bricks. So most people it's basement bricks, but there it's upstairs bricks. Oh look, tipper truck parts. He had 5 in. So his store, he had the 5 tippers, but they were in separate lots instead of, which is good. I found them, but I like it when people combine their lots into one, unless there's something that would cause them to be separated, like new versus used or different conditions of used. It's easy. I search by quantity on things that I need a large quantity of, not necessarily price. But that would be my recommendation. If you can put them all in one lot, it's better. There's some stores that don't do it, and it makes them look like they got more stuff in their store. They got more lots, but it's not really more lots. It's just more of the same part divided into a bunch of different lots. Oh, I forgot which store this was from, but look what we got. This is one of those Toys R Us or something builds. Let me see here. It's the Captain America. Oh, I'm so glad. All right. This I could make from just going through my collection and getting the parts. It's got the 16x16 white plate. And then these are all like 1x1s or 1x4s, 1x2s. They're bricks. These are all bricks. They're not studs. They're bricks. So this is Captain America. And it was a build from 2016 according to this, but this is the instruction manual, and this is the actual instruction manual. This is what I wanted. This to me is more valuable than this. It's like if I can just found this original piece of paper, then I would have pieced it together. But it was pretty cheap. I think it was like 10 bucks. No, $8.95. $8.95. So yeah, that was so. And to me, again, the thing that was important was the paper. This isn't a photocopy of it. This is actually the actual instruction manual. for that. So it's one of those, I think it was a Toys R Us build, in-store build. Remember, that's one thing I messed about when Toys R Us was around. I don't even know how to fold this thing anymore. But going to those store events, and getting things like this for free, that was one thing that Toys R Us and Lego did that was pretty cool. Oh look, I'm reaching over to grab something else. When will this video ever end? So you see, I mean, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. How many order packages I've just opened besides the Target one? It's like 4 or 5 from BrickLink. So yeah, I'm a pretty experienced BrickLink buyer and seller. I packed 5 orders today alone just for BrickLink. It'll be going out on Monday. All right, so this is not from BrickLink. I think it's eBay. And this is vintage. All right, what do we got in here? What is this? Oh, this is the instruction manual. So this is one I think I already had, but I didn't have the box. So we got this I think is this Cassville? It's an airplane that says Legoland. It's Legoland set 687. And let's look on here. Oh, it's got the printed, it's got not the printed, but the stickered pieces. So there's, on the side of the airplane, it says Legoland. It's got the arrow there. There's also a black dot. The black dot sticker is one of the ones that's always missing from these. But it looks like it's got them. It's got the stickered wing, tail fin, and the engines with the black dot. Looks like the black dot's on there. The other pieces with the windows, those are actually printed instead of stickered pieces. So got and the instructions. I think I already got the instructions. In fact, I think I already have the set. I just didn't have the box. The box is a little damaged, but that was an eBay purchase right there. Probably paid too much for it. Oh, I went to Target. So TheyMightBeBricks was in Target. He said, "Hey, you know that set, the Artemis set? They got it on sale." And I'm like, oh. So we went to the NASA place in Florida. What was that, Cape Kennedy or something? And it was a few days after the Artemis mission to the moon had launched, so it would have been cool if we could have gone when they were launched. I would love to see a real rocket launch, even if it was just a satellite or something. But this Artemis mission, they sent an unmanned thing to go around the moon or whatever, and they're going to be sending men to the moon again soon. So I was like, you know what? I've really missed out on getting these. I'm a space shuttle collector. We've been collecting space shuttle, but space shuttle program's done, and Artemis is what's replacing it. So we were down there. They had the Artemis set at the Space Center, and I was like, well, I want to get that, but I know I don't want to pay that price to get it. Well, it was sold out on Lego.com, and even when Lego.com was having double VIP or other gifts with purchases, promotions, it was, sold out. You couldn't even back order it. And I was like, well, that's disappointing. And then when I go to Target or Walmart, they might have it, but it was like full retail price, which was, I think, $160. But they had it 20% off. So I got it. And so he was at the store, and he was going to pick it up. But I said, no, I'll just do in-store pickup, because if I use my Target card, I get an additional 5% off, which kind of helps with the sales tax. So I did that, and he couldn't stick around, and I was going to text him, hey, if they get the order picked, you can go pick it up for me. I added him as somebody that could pick it up, but yeah, they actually got it done pretty quick, less than 2 hours. But he had already left the store, so I ended up going up there later and picking it up. The box is a little dinged up. Oh look, they had another one. It's got a sticker on the bottom of it right there. Does this one have the same sticker? No. So, I mean, when it's 20% off, you got to get more. So, I got 3. And that was from Target. All right, so I don't usually do hauls of things that I'm going to put in my BrickLink store. This is not for my BrickLink store. This is me as a collector, and I am going to build one of these. But this, from Walmart, I think this is for my BrickLink store. Yeah, definitely is from the BrickLink store. So I've been gradually adding some of the smaller lots to these trays. I do want to get a better place in the store for those trays. I've been adding more lots to my store. And to get to the, oh my God, the free shipping amount. I complain a lot about Romeoville, but Walmart is much worse. Look at that sticker they put. But I don't care because I'm parting these out. These have what I consider good parts. They have a lot of light bluish gray, and they have the chrome silver or whatever, that metallic silver tiles and stuff in there. So I was like, I got to get these. So I've been getting these to part out. And I not only buy stuff from Target in store, I also go to Target online. And this box looks like it's been repackaged. Is this a Target? Yes. Yeah, what's in here? And that's an overkill for this box. There's some other of these James Bond sets. So yeah, they were on sale, 20% off. They have a lot limit, so I've been buying them from Amazon, Target, and Walmart. And these aren't all the ones I've got. But this is going to be for parting out for my BrickLink store. And I might keep a few to do more big builds. I want to build some more of these headlight bricks. So I do have the goal of building more of the large scale figures from the vintage era, the Legoland vintage era. But that's my haul, and it's a little bit of a rant. Let me know in the comments below what you think about what I said about terms of service on BrickLink and lot limits and getting annoyed at buyers for actually placing orders. I'm like, dude, why you got a store? You're mad because somebody ordered from your store? That being said, I'm probably going to get somebody who's going to place the 360 lot, 360 item order. Oh, that reminds me. So I did have one of my viewers, was it Jags Martin, who, when I was talking about how I had a lot of drawers that only had one piece in them, like there'd be 11 pieces and somebody would buy 10 and then it leaves the one. Some people think, oh, that's good. I want you to buy every single piece in my store. All right. I don't get mad that you don't buy more than what you need though. But anyway, Jags, he went through and he emptied out a lot of my drawers. I think it was Jags. If it wasn't Jags, let me know in the comments. But so it was an order that was 159 pieces, 159 lots, but it was emptying, every single piece was empty in the drawer. So all I had to do was go to the drawer. So I was just grabbing the drawers and then putting the pieces in a pile or in bags, and then I had a bunch of empty drawers that I could add multiple quantities, parts to it. So yeah, was I annoyed? Absolutely not. He helped me out. Of course, I feel bad because I'm like, do you really need all these parts? But I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And you know what? I appreciate you watching these videos, especially when they're long, rambling videos like this, because this is the type of video that I prefer. I don't like the hyper-edited stuff. We were watching, I was at my dad's house, and I'm going to be doing a video. I interviewed my dad. I'll probably do that on my Joseph Olson channel. It's going to be audio only, though, so it's more of a podcast format. I just got rambling. But anyway, we were watching one of these How on Earth. I think it's called How on Earth. It's like stuff that's like commonly known, but they make it like this great mystery. And it's so annoying. And I like with television shows, I sit there and look at how they edit things and to hold people's attention. In this show, it was like, you cannot count past 3 before there was a screen change. Usually it was 2. So between 2 and 3 seconds, there was something changed on the screen for the whole show. It's like, I actually got, on one scene, I got to like 7, I think, but it was moving. The camera was moving out of something, so it actually was changing because it wasn't focused on one thing. It just kind of moved out, and that's the only time it got past 3. But it's like if somebody were like, you're looking at me maybe, unless you're off doing something like working on something, which I think sometimes these videos lend itself to you can just listen to them, even though I'm showing you stuff here. But yeah, if somebody was talking, you'd only see them for like 2 seconds, and then they'd go to like B-roll footage, and they might come back to them, and then it's B-roll footage. And I heard that works for YouTube. I don't like it. Oh, shoot. There's another package here. I forgot all about this. This one is the least interesting of all of them. I say it's so least interesting, I almost forgot about it. So this is something I got from Lego Shop at Home. So this set is about to go away, the art project, and they were 20% off. So I picked one up, and they also had one of the, I used my VIP points to get this. It's one of the other vintage Lego keychains, Lego system logo. In fact, I don't know what I've done with the other ones I got. So I think I've gotten all of the keychains. Oh man, from the VIP Waster Point promotion. But there was no other like gift or purchase in here because these were purchased before double VIP and before there was gift to purchase available. I think in the may not even be on the website anymore. But I was like, yeah, these are about to go away. So the guy in Hawaii that placed the 2 very large orders. One of the things he bought was the large 16 by 16. They're almost like Mills plate bricks that are in here. And I had no more of them left. So I said, I need to get some more of those. So I'm going to part these out, mainly for the Mills plate bricks. That's it.